There are no differences. I don't see any differences. What is good, YouTube? Welcome to Crypto Community Book, a community-driven book on profiting from cryptocurrency. And please join us on our journey to document everything we learn in this space. As always, this is not financial advice. Don't do what we do, or you will be ironically sodomized by a hipster with a wax mustache. And he or she may be wearing plaid. I don't know. Just be careful. So this is purely educational content. Don't take what we say as financial advice. All right, so I wanted to do something a little different, something shorter here. I got the idea from seeing someone in one of the Discords talk about a platform that wasn't audited. So let's edit that out. So I got the idea for this video from watching Discord, and someone in one of the other servers mentioned about a protocol not being audited. And it gave me this idea. I thought back to an episode of Fantom Unchained. That's from a YouTube channel called FTM Alerts. Awesome channel, focuses on everything Fantom Chain. I highly recommend you go check them out and subscribe. Tell them we sent you. They won't know who we are. And, you know, I was listening to an episode of theirs a couple days ago, I think, and they mentioned about how the average person can go out there and check contracts, not in the same way that a professional security, cybersecurity company can, but you can still do something. And so I thought I'd, show you guys how to do that. And thank you for the idea over there at FTM Alerts. I actually think Justin Bieber might have been the one to mention it. I can't remember. Anyway, so pretty simple here. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the GitHub and compare the docs for two different protocols that, should have been a fork of the other. Okay. We're going to start with Olympus DAO. Okay. And we're going to go to, we're going to pull open the GitHub. And then we're going to go to Hector DAO, which is a fork of Olympus on Fantom. And don't know why I didn't just launch it in another tab. But anyway, you go. So we've got GitHub. Let's go to Hector contracts. And here we got Olympus. So we're going to go to Olympus contracts. And we're going to pick out, go to the contracts folder. Same thing. We're already in the contracts. Okay. And we're going to pick staking. And where is, it's back up here. Hector contracts. And then Hector staking, because they just slightly renamed it. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to a site called just Diff Checker. Just Google it. Diff Checker. That easy. And then, look, you can just copy the whole thing with that little icon. We're going to put Olympus on the left. And then we are going to put Hector on the right. Everyone remember that movie, Troy? Hector! Hopefully Hector doesn't get his ass whooped. So we've got them pasted in. You're just going to click Find Diff. And there's just a comment here. So let's scroll through. Let's see what differences we see. There are no differences. I don't see any differences. So here we go. Interface. I staked Hector, and I staked OHM. I don't know what the I prefix is for. I don't read Solidity. I'm not going to pretend I do. But look, you can see that HEC replaced OHM here. Same thing, naming difference. Oh, look, naming difference. Oh, look, naming difference. And you're seeing a trend here where all they did was just take out OHM and put in their own token, right? Do we see anything else? No. It's all the same shiza. So, yeah, look at that. All just naming differences. So, what does that tell you? That tells us that they just copy and pasted it, right? And it's what they advertised it to be. They just said that they were let's see what they said just real quick. The docs, where you go to hector.com, go to the documentation, and then what is it? It says, where do you, similarly to Olympus, backed by, okay, I was hoping they would just say, hey, we copied OHM, and that's all we wanted to do. Anyway, if that was the goal, there you go. So, and this is pretty useful for some projects will fork and then they don't need to audit because the original is if everything is exactly the same, then that OG project, you just take a look at the fact that their contracts are the same and you don't need why pay for a super expensive audit when it's literally the same code, right? Let's test that out. Let's go to Aave. I can type Aave. Okay, and then let's replace this. Ugh, I should have just kept it on CoinGecko. But here we go, Geist. All right, so Geist is a fork of Aave, but on the Fantom chain. So let's go to GitHub. And likewise, go to GitHub on here. Put these guys side by side. And Aave protocol, Geist protocol. And we're going to go contracts and contracts. And what are we going to pick? What are we going to pick? How about lending pool? And lending pool contract. So let's do it here too. Protocol, lending pool, and lending pool. Okay, and they actually didn't even rename the files. Okay, so let's go back to the diff. Let's just reload. There goes Aave, and then let's pull up my homeboy Geist. Me and Geist go way back. That's my homie. We go way back to launch. You know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if you see my name commented in somebody's smart contracts because I'm the real OG here, and Geist knows that. So just go ask the team. They know me. And let's see here. There is, there's quite a bit of differences. So I did this earlier, and I must have picked a different smart contract because there was literally almost no difference. But you clearly see some differences here, right? A lot was taken out. So interesting. So if their whole thing with Geist is that we didn't change a thing, we don't need audits, I guess that's probably technically not true. Unless I went to, let's see, protocol lending pool.sol, which is just the Solidity extension, and Aave. Yeah, okay, well, there you go. So you saw an example of two contracts that were the same, two that are different. Do what you will with it. Could be very useful if you're waiting for an audit, or you don't want to wait. You want to just take a look. If it's a fork, it's a pretty easy thing to do. So I hope you learned something. And thanks, and see you next time.